Good morning to you guys. Just walking down from my house today. We are going to be driving my 0360 up to the shop today because, of course, we got a customer build today. So let's get a good cold start on her. Oh yeah, you can hear that 10 blade singing, can't ya? Sounding real good. And just pulling up to the shop here. Turbo spool down is sounding good. Anyways, today we have a 2013 Ford F-250 Platinum 6.7, obviously, or F-350 Platinum. And today we're going to be modifying it and turning this thing into a really clean street build. So anyways, a little more, I guess, detail of this truck. This thing is a 2013 6.7 POWERSTROKE F-350 Lariat, or not Lariat, Platinum. I keep getting this mixed up. It has a Lariat badge, but it is a Platinum, if you guys can see by the interior. This truck has 132,000 miles, so it's not bad for this year. But today, the customer brought it in. He just bought it a couple months ago. I think he said 3 months ago. And he's getting bored of it being stock. So today, we're going to be making it not stock. And today, we're going to be painting this truck a new color. Of course, I'm not going to tell you guys. You got to stick around. And we're going to be doing some nice cosmetic things to this truck. Nothing too crazy here. We are going to be cutting a lot of lighting, wheels, all that, all the good stuff on it, all the normal stuff that you'd see in a typical, everyday build, I guess, if you wanted to say. But we have no time to waste, so let's get started. So there's really nothing to take off of this truck except of the steps. We are going to be taking those off, obviously. But the customer did go ahead and order some brand new bumpers from Bumpers That Deliver, and he used code MWM24. And you can get $20 off a $200 or more purchase. I kind of screwed that up. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, you can get $20 off a $200 or more purchase at Bumpers That Deliver. I've personally got their stuff. Their stuff is amazing quality, and it literally shipped in 3 days. I'm not even kidding. That's pretty good for a 50-pound front bumper. So yeah, we're going to be putting a bumper on here. He used my discount code and got that $20 off, and he bought my Patreon as well. So he used that $20 and he bought my Patreon, and he got himself that truck and pretty much all the other vehicles in that shop. Pretty much. Not all those are mine, but the majority of them are. All the trucks are mine. So yeah, anyways, yeah, this thing is very clean, but we are going to start by getting its steps off, and yeah, we're going to put the bumpers on. Okay, and the steps are off and the bumpers are on, and of course, Bumpers That Deliver did not disappoint. Look how good this bumper looks, and look how good that paint is looking. That paint is looking so fresh, and it's really going to destroy me to end up sanding it off, because this is going to get painted another color. Again, like I said, you'll have to stick around to find out what color it is. But the customer also had some Boost Auto Parts mirrors in his truck. He also had some new headlights with clears, and we are going to be putting those on after we go and get this thing painted. So we're going to do the couple final things. We're going to be installing cab lights on this build, some light cab lights on this build, so that is going to be up next. We are going to also get some custom tail lights and some, or I guess that is already, or that is stock custom third brake light, or it is stock third brake light. We are going to be getting a custom third brake light. For exhaust, we also are going to be putting a new exhaust on that truck. I don't even know what the one customer, or I'm struggling to talk today. I don't know what the customer went with, but he went with an MBRP something. I'm assuming it's just a single side exit, typical exhaust with no DPF or all that on it. We're also going to be taking the EGR of this thing. This thing already has all of its emissions. My goodness, I'm really struggling to talk today. Maybe I should just make this video tomorrow. Anyways, all jokes aside, we are going to be deleting the EGR on this thing, taking all the DPF and all that stuff off for him, and obviously we're going to be throwing in a tuner on it. Otherwise, the truck won't start, because it won't start without the emission stuff on it. So, we're going to go ahead and do that, get the motor part done first, and then we are going to do the fun part, which is getting the actual pipe off of it, and we are going to hear what she sounds like after. And a couple hours later, the EGR is completely gone, so we didn't just block it off. We completely took the whole EGR system out, and we also took the whole DPF system out, obviously, and put a fat 4-inch, well, I guess this is just a 4-inch straight pipe. 4-inch straight pipe with a fat 6-inch tip. I guess that's not that big of a tip, but, yeah, I really don't know what else to say. other than the fact that we are going to be bringing this thing down to paint, because I'm not going to install a bunch of parts to have to take them off, or to have the guys take them off down at the paint shop. So we are going to be hooking up my 2022 F350 to the white custom trailer that we got. Oh, can you see her in there? If I zoom in my camera enough, hold on, you might be able to see it. That's my single cab 6L in there that you can just barely see. And then if we just barely look over, oh, you could see it for just a second. That right there, that little bit of the cab, that headlight, that's my 2022 F350 that you can get on Patreon, link in description. Anyways, I guess I'll take the 6L back up there, hook up the trailer, and take this thing down to paint. Leave your comments down below on what color you think we are going to be painting this truck. If you guys can get what I'm saying here. Oh, just finished up a photo shoot with the old 6.0 down there because it just looks way too good to not do a photo shoot. I'm constantly doing a photo shoot with that truck. If you managed to guess that we painted this truck Oxford white, you would be correct. So yes, we painted this truck Oxford white. Very, very nice. Got that pearl in there. This paint was from Bumpers That Deliver, so if you want paint from them that looks this good, the only way that you're going to get paint that looks this good is going to be from Bumpers That Deliver. Anyways, we need the headlights thrown on, and we also have fully painted Boost Auto Parts mirrors that need to be thrown on. We also have some custom taillights and a third brake light that needs to be thrown on, and once that is on, this truck will be looking even better than it does now. Alright, so we went ahead and did a couple things. We got the headlights on, we got the painted valance on, we got the Boost Auto Parts mirrors on with the white lights, we got the cab lights on because we drilled the holes already but never finished installing them because they had to be taken off for paint. We got the custom taillights and the third brake light installed, and we painted this bumper pad. Just looks a little bit better that way. We were going to go with some Morimoto headlights, but I think that this looks way better than Morimoto headlights. I'm a pretty stock, cleanish guy, so the customer said, you know, do whatever you feel is right, is literally what he told me on text, is do whatever you feel is right. So I kind of just am building this to what I want. He just said he's sick of it being stock, and he wants to change it up a little bit, so he said, make it look good. So he said he wants it white, clear headlights, and plain and simple, I guess. So that's what we're here to do today. Okay, so next, what else do we have next for this truck? I already forgot. We do have some track bars coming in for this truck because with these wides, you know, rear end might be bouncing all over the place.
That's what she said!
So we got some track bars coming for this thing. We are going to go pick up some new wheels for this thing. Yep, we got some new 24x14s wrapped in 33 Liberty Forged on here. And this truck is looking way better. These are Versa tires, by the way. We got those on. We got this thing tinted because this thing was a absolute fishbowl and needed some tint really bad. And we went on and thrown some neon green powder coated track bars in because I have a thing for neon green undercoat, powder coat, whatever you want to call it. So with that being said, this truck is pretty much done. So we have a few things left for motor-wise that we need to do to the truck. But other than that, we are pretty much done with this build. Let me know how you guys like it. Cosmetically, this thing looks really good. Alright, got the old handy-dandy toolbox used and got this stuff installed. So we went ahead and got a new turbo from KC Turbos. And that is about all that he really wanted motor-wise. So the truck is officially done. I'm really liking how this truck turned out. I've always really liked the 11 through 16 platinum trucks that are white. These things look really good. Really, really good. Love the sound on them. So let's start her up, see what she sounds like, especially after that weight loss. Not really that much louder, but definitely sounding better than it did stock. You can really hear that turbo. She's sounding really good, that's for sure. But if you guys have watched my videos before, you always know that at the end of every customer build, we go ahead and go down to the gas station, throw some fuel in her, because what customer wants to be left with an empty tank of fuel when they come and pick up their pretty much brand new looking truck? So we are headed there now. We are going to get some pictures of this thing for the customer, and that is going to be the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. My Patreon, Bumpers That Deliver, will be down below if you are interested in any of that. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Love you. Bye.